Okay, hello, welcome back. This is part 3 of Last Maharaja, and we are going to be
Good to see you again.
The pleasure
helping
is
him
mine.
out
Shall
in...
we? It has come to my attention that
Okay,
the British
see
Indies
what we're
Company
doing.
has stolen a large sum of wealth from the good people of Punjab. It is my intention to send it back.
And where is this gold located?
All I've managed to find out is that the BIC have their very own accountant. Perhaps he will have more information about this.
Good plan.
Apparently, he likes to frequent a certain pub.
So yeah, it is basically a Robin Hood sort of mission. It's titled Stealing from the Poor, which I think is kind of a confusing title. You don't actually steal from the poor. You're stealing what was stolen from the poor back from the rich people who stole it, so stealing from the rich maybe might be a better name for it. Just a little bit of a confusing name, and interesting discussion about the redistribution of wealth, which doesn't always seem to work, strangely enough. A lot of experiments with that. Actually, the vast majority of experiments with that sort of
The
thing,
accountant should
where
be here somewhere.
either there was no money or everybody had the same equal amount of stuff, just doesn't seem to have worked. It usually ends up with the government getting very rich and the people getting very poor.
Apologies,
So,
but I don't hang around with that sort.
which is too bad, because it actually does seem like a fairly good idea to, that everybody is equal in that way. And just,
I haven't seen Martin yet today.
and I think the X factor, the thing that makes it not work, is human greed. So people who are in charge of things get greedy, and the end result is that the poor people, or the normal average person, gets less and less and less, and eventually just doesn't work. So it's one of those interesting things, interesting idea. There's so many concepts and ideas that are really, really good ideas, up until the point where you get human beings involved, and then they just don't work. And yeah, that sort of redistribution of wealth is one of those things. It just doesn't quite work.
Easy, easy.
So, yep, here we are breaking into the Bank of England, which is pretty heavily guarded, and yeah, don't you just hate it in this game when you're just randomly doing something and then somebody shows up and starts hassling you? I don't think it's limited to this game. Ah, yes, there's the Eevee's invisible stealth ability, which is totally awesome. But yeah, I think a lot of games does have that. There's a way to stop it happening in the gain upgrades in this game. But I don't normally like doing that because, kind of being hassled while I'm just doing a normal run through of the city, I actually enjoy that sort of confrontation and stuff, and I kind of miss it when it's gone, so I don't. That's usually the last thing I get. But when you're doing missions like this, it gets aggravating and annoying. So yeah, we're about to see how effective the Eevee's stealth ability is. I like that she stays invisible while picking locks. So at this point, when I was originally playing through it, I remembered that there was a chest behind me, and I was going to go for it, and then suddenly, whoa, that guy's like right there. And he can't see me because of this cool stealth invisibility stuff. So, because of that, I decided not to go for that chest. But I go for another one that's behind the curtain there. But yeah, that just kind of explained my actions here. Stuff. I'm actually, I think I did quite well with the stealth on this area. I've had playthroughs of this mission before where it's gone horribly wrong. I ended up having to, fight off the bank security guards, and I always feel bad about that because they're only just really doing their job. So, yep, so heading down into the vault of the bank, and to find all the Punjab, or to find, I'm actually not after the money to return it to Punjab, but the
right
accountant who knows what happened to all the money that was stolen. Yeah. So, which, if Well, it's interesting because at one point I'm actually you'll see it here in a minute. I'm actually look at all that
Just in
gold
time.
gold bars. You can just kind of slip one in your
You
pocket.
think you can just go shooting your mouth off at any opportunity?
And how did the Last Maharaja do a leap there? Make it down there as quickly as I did.
I'm
It's
sorry.
amazing.
Just let me go and I'll be quiet. I promise you.
Not a chance.
Yeah, dun dun dun.
We'll take them out together. But we've
So,
got to
yeah.
do so quietly.
You
And
take one,
here's
I'll
yet
take the
another
other.
hilarious thing
Ready?
that seems to happen to me a lot in these games. Somehow changed over from the gun to the knife, so I meant to go to the gun, and got the target perfect, and she moved right when I squeezed the trigger. And somehow, nobody noticed the gunshots going off inside the small bank vault before I hit them, so I'm glad it worked out. I always like it when I screw up and it's all okay.
The British Indies thugs have somewhat worked him over.
It's always
We need to
very
get him to
fun to
safety.
watch. But look, the goal's just lying there. You can just take it and leave, but
There's someone intruding on our affairs.
you know, I'm an honest assassin, so I'm not going to take the money. No. So, yeah.
We must bring the accountant with us. He'll die if we leave him here.
So,
Let's get out of here.
trying to get all the people marked and get the way out. Ready to go. Pretty much, yeah, the only way I've never been able to just completely and totally sneak out while carrying him. I've had to put him down in pretty much every time I've played this to take on the guards. And in theory, you know, I could, in theory, take them out before
We need to know what the British Indies Company wants with the stolen
anybody
Punjabi
sees
gold.
me, but yeah, I've never
That I
quite
do not know.
done that,
What
so
I can tell you is that they've taken it to a warehouse in Southern. Whatever they want with it,
Too
it
far
can't
away.
be good. You don't hold people hostage when there's good news on the line.
so.
You're not getting out of here alive.
And so, yep, spotted there completely, yeah, screwed that up, and yeah, got past him, got that person, and I mistakenly thought that that room was the exit, so I'm head in there. Yeah. Seems like on other playthroughs I watch, nobody ever screws up and makes mistakes like that. Which, yeah, I'm gonna pretty much say is the fault of the games editor, as opposed to them actually playing perfectly. Oh, I'd forgotten that I accidentally dropped him because I ran into Dooley sitting there. It's always nice when I can watch these things again and be just as entertained by them. Yeah. Yeah, how'd that yelling intruder thing go for you there? Yeah, didn't work out for him very well. Let's see, I can take him or I can take the gold. I'll take him. I'm a nice assassin here. But you know, okay, I just have to say this. Evie is so awesome. How many other people do you know could carry dead weight, an unconscious body, and move that quickly upstairs? I mean, I couldn't do that, and, you know, she has presumably less upper body strength than I do, but considering, you know, how much she climbs, I wouldn't count on that. So, she's probably stronger than I am. I'll give her that. So, certainly much more endurance to be able to, you know, walk that quickly while carrying a unconscious body. I mean, okay, have you ever tried to carry dead weight? I mean, someone who's being absolute dead weight. It doesn't work very well. There was a guy over there. I swear there was a guy over there and he just kind of disappeared. Or maybe he walked through that little tunnel area. But seemed like he disappeared, so. But somehow he didn't notice, you know, Evie running right in and fighting somebody else, even though there was screaming involved. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure how all this works out. So, yeah, Yeah, I do need to get him out of there at this point. He's... Yeah, he's not lasting very well, I mean... I don't know if that's just him bleeding out or what. I'm not sure why his life's going down so quickly like that. But that's the nature of the game. So yep, that was a
Quick
quick look at the mission here. Hopefully you enjoyed the commentary. I found it really amusing to watch it again.
Please, don't leave me here.
And we can look at my score where I once again failed to get the optional objectives, but I'll get them eventually.
Thank you, Miss Fry.
Like and subscribe if you liked it, and yep, I will talk to you in the next video. There's me standing majestically waiting for that to come up. And yep, well, bye.